We are live and we have some fire. Let's go.
Oh, we have our camera, Reggie Pizza Man.
Obi-Wan plays.
That's right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Yeah, we are live. We are live. I need everyone to give the stream a thumbs up. What's up, everybody? Come into the chat. Lake Show, ASAP. Y'all have an unfair advantage because I'll be posting in the Discord when I'm going live. Romaine, Bowsette, Jack, Pyro, Chippy, Preach, Sheldon, Gold, Mass, Awesome. What's up to everybody? Kung Fu OB. That's right. Hey, the original Kung Fu on the NES. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think that was his only like animation sound effect that he did when he attacked. Whoa, 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 whoa. It was so annoying, but that game was straight fire. All right. We have some big Switch 2 news. This is pretty dope stuff. But before we get started, I have to let y'all know we will be doing a subscriber giveaway for a Switch 2 console. All you have to do is make sure you click that subscribe button and you're going to be in the giveaway for a Switch 2. It's going to be epic. And tonight with the sponsors, we're going to be playing a Mario sports game. So any sports game, I got tennis. I might get on some tennis. So if anybody want to play Mario sports game, that's what I'll be on tonight. And we'll see. We'll probably vote in the Discord what we want to play. Links in the description if you want to get on my Switch friend list. Game with your boy almost every night we game. We have a good time. We just hang out, talk about gaming, and we have a great time. Now, let's get to the news. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. First, give the stream a thumbs up. We're at 18 likes. Let's get it to 12 more people. Gets it to 30 likes. Let's do it right now. 30 likes. All right. Let's go. What if I told y'all a brand new 3D Mario game, which even though we've been saying it, Nintendo has to launch with a 3D Mario game. Has to. They haven't said anything. The only thing we know, the only game that's been confirmed for the Switch 2 is a new Mario Kart game. And we don't even know what that's going to be called. But a new 3D Mario game and a Legend of Zelda remake / remaster has been listed coming in 2025. Now, this has a lot of implications, and we're going to talk about it right now. This is coming from GamesRadar.com, but multiple places are talking about it, and it's straight. I can't fire. We're going to use that fire, boy. All right. Oh, you know what? That's something I said I was going to do with this. Oh, that's all I need to do to lower that. All right, we're good. It's going to be fire. Oh, I get so excited about this stuff. All right. As Nintendo remains quiet on Switch 2 lineup, retailers list new 3D Mario and Legend of Zelda remake / remaster under 2025 games. And y'all have to know this. These retailers know what we don't know. They are already getting official lists from Nintendo. That's a fact. But what they do is they're under strict NDA. I mean, NDA as far as they get sued. So they're not going to spill it's still going to leak. It's still going to leak. They're not supposed to leak any of this information, which we now have. I mean, somebody leaked it. But they're starting to receive their internal list because they're starting to prepare for an epic launch. Bro, 2025 is prime time, pun intended. Let's put on that Metroid Prime. I said Prime, so we're gonna put on that. We're gonna play that Metroid Prime 4 trailer, bro. Hold on. And then I'm gonna get to my point. Just bear with me. Y'all used to me by now. All right. Bro, 2025 is prime time for Nintendo to dominate. For Nintendo to straight take over gaming in 2025. This year is going to be Nintendo's year. Why? PlayStation. And I don't like to talk bad about the other system, but it's just the facts, the reality of the situation. PlayStation is currently canceling games left and right. Seems like every day we're getting more information, another game, another live service game. They put all of their money in trying to follow trends where Nintendo's like, nah, we sticking to our core values. What's up, Michonne Williams, for the $2 super chat? Are you ready for that Metroid Prime this year? Give somebody type Michonne in the chat. Yes, sir. Michonne. Oh, spelled his name wrong. Sean. So my guys, some love. This is what hurt PlayStation. True. PlayStation trying to follow trends. Mitch Sean, Bowsette, Gold Liger, Tony. Why? Fortnite, a live service game. You got NBA 2K, live service game. You got the recently revealed, Marvel Rivals, which is a hit. People are playing that game, picking it up. A live service game. That's more of like that is a live service game. So Sony's trying to follow that trend and forcing live service games on their IPs. The last one was God of War was canceled. There were rumored to have a God of War live service game, and that was canceled. What was the other game that was canceled? Concord or something like that? Some game that they had that it flopped at launch. And right now they're reeling, bro. They're reeling. The only first party exclusive I know of Sony this year, yeah, it was Concord, is that Wolverine game. The Wolverine game, right? Other than that, there's nothing for the whole year as far as exclusives. Xbox has 0 exclusives. All of Xbox games will be on that Switch 2. You know what that means? The only company that's going to have a slate of exclusive games in 2025 will be Nintendo. That's why I think this year, the Switch 2 is going to have a great year. Because if we're getting those exclusives, which are coming, man, I hope this game has online multiplayer. That'd be dope. But if it doesn't, it's still going to be a dope game. You know those Nintendo exclusives are coming. And if Nintendo, at that April Direct, we started getting those announcements. Final Fantasy coming to the Switch 2. Elden Ring coming to the Switch 2. And not just older games that are already released. The Assassin's Creed, what's that? The one with the samurai coming to the Switch 2. There's a lot of samurai games right now. I'm probably just going to pick up the Assassin's Creed samurai game if it comes out on the Switch 2. That's what I'm gonna pick up, and I'm gonna be good with samurai. I just saw, I think, another one just got announced or something. What's up, everybody coming to the chat? We're at 31 likes. I need 19 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 50 likes right now. Let's go. Y'all see my son Joshua? He says get a treatment thumbs up, bro. So, what was I just saying? I forget. But Metro Prime. Nintendo's going to have those exclusives. If those third-party games are announced, like we're getting those big AAA third-party games and the Nintendo exclusives, GG, no re. And I said this, Nintendo doesn't need every single exclusive. We just need key, great exclusives. I mean, every third-party game, we need Nintendo exclusives. We need all the Nintendo exclusives. We don't need every third-party game, bro. We're not like Xbox or PlayStation. We don't need every single third-party game to be a successful platform. Because the fact that Nintendo's condensed their handheld and home development teams, we're going to get consistent first-party games. But if Nintendo's able to partner with these third-party developers and schedule it to where if there's a big third-party game about to release a month, Nintendo works with them. Hey, we're not going to release the 3D Mario game on that month so y'all can get some shine. And Nintendo allows these third-party developers to also get some shine. It's going to be a crazy, crazy gaming year. Not just a year, but generation for Nintendo. And that's a fact, Jack. Watch the screen. Don't knock over the green screen behind you, bro. So, this is crazy news. Let's get back to it. Has Newegg accidentally revealed a couple of new games early? And this is why I believe a lot of this stuff, because I've seen this before. I've been through console launches before, and what these retailers list actually releases. And so take it with a grain of salt, but keep your ears perked up for this information. Now that we've had our first look at the Switch 2, several big questions remain, but perhaps the main one is simply about the console's game lineup. That's right, the lineup of the games. What is it going to include? Nintendo hasn't revealed that many 2025 games yet in general, but you wouldn't think that was the case looking at certain listings from retailers, retailer Newegg, which suggests that a new Mario and Zelda titles are releasing when? This year. 3D Mario, not Mario Kart, but a new 3D Mario game this year. As highlighted by Stealth40K on Twitter, if you go onto Newegg's website looking to buy a Nintendo eShop gift card, the product's description greets you with a short list of 2025 games, presumably as inspiration for what you or the gift card's recipient might want to spend the balance on. Other than the existing Switch releases we already know about, like Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, Metro Prime Beyond, we're gonna put that Metroid trailer back up, bro. Yeah, Metroid. And Pokemon Legend ZA. ZA is still gonna be lit too. There's also mention of a new Mario Kart. We saw this game during the Switch 2 reveal trailer, but it wasn't actually given a release date or even a title yet, for that matter, so it might not actually be called Mario Kart 9. We don't know what it's going to be called. However, that's not the strangest thing listed there. And I tell you, what was the first Mario Kart game with a number behind it? It was 7, right? Yeah. On the 3DS? Mario Kart 7. All the other Mario Kart games didn't have numbers. They had subtitles. The first one was Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. The second one, Mario 64. They didn't call it Mario Kart 2. Mario Kart Advance. That was in Mario Kart 3. Mario Kart Double Dash. That was in Mario Kart 4. Mario Kart Wii. Was it just called Mario Kart Wii on the Wii?
I think.
5. What is 6? Which one is 6? DS. Mario Kart DS. That's 6. And then Mario Kart 3DS is where they started giving them numbers. So we could get like a Mario
Kart Turbo.
Mario Kart Turbo. That's right. Coined by Joshua. They could just call it Mario Kart Turbo. So we don't know what they're gonna call it. This next Mario Kart game. However, that's not the strangest thing listed there. Yeah, that'll be dope. At the time of writing, Newegg also has a new 3D Mario and Legend of Zelda remake slash remaster on its 2025 games list. First, let's talk about that Zelda, bro, because we pretty much know a 3D Mario game's coming. Even though Nintendo really, we saying it, but Nintendo really hasn't said that. But Nintendo has to jump on the ball's head 3 times, thugs. That's how you do it. But we pretty much know Nintendo, to be your launch year, you gotta come out with a big 3D Mario game. And the fact that it's been, what, 7 years since Mario Odyssey? 8 years since Mario Odyssey? A big 3D Mario, 8 years. A big 3D Mario game. It should happen. You know what? As much as I love Odyssey, as much as fantastic it is, I like when Nintendo doesn't do straight sequels in their Mario games, where it's just a completely new spin. You're still gonna have great gameplay, but it's just a different twist on the 3D Mario game. Why do I say that? Mario Galaxy, and then they had Mario Galaxy 2. When I played Mario Galaxy 2, I was a little underwhelmed. Why? Because it felt a lot like Mario Galaxy. So, and Mario Galaxy was just so dope. One of my favorite, my second favorite 3D Mario game of all time, 2D or 3D, Mario Galaxy. Number 1, Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. Number 2, Mario Galaxy. But then when I played Mario Galaxy 2, I was like, a lot of these mechanics, I've been there, done that. They had new power-ups and stuff, but I just want them to do something different. And we only really need one big 3D Mario game per generation, Nintendo. If you support it with like DLC, like mid-gen DLC, we'll buy it and you'll make a lot of money. All right. But I'm super hyped for the Zelda remake slash remaster. And here's my thing. I hope it's not a remaster. Remaster means you just bump up the resolution, same exact game. I want a remake where they actually redo the assets, the polygons, and they just make it from the ground up for the power of the current system, which will be the Switch 2. It's funny how Metroid Prime 4, they announced that as, Metroid Prime, they announced that as a remaster, but that game, in my opinion, was a remake. Like, the visuals were completely redone. So, but if they give the Metroid Prime treatment to the next Zelda game and they call it a remaster, whatever, I'll take it. What game would I want, man? I don't know why, but I keep just this game. Ocarina of Time. This is OOT. That's Ocarina of Time. That's what OOT stands for. Ocarina of Time. This is the 3DS. This is the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time. This was epic. It was dope. But I want a home console remake for Ocarina of Time. We currently have it on. I might go back and play that N64 Ocarina of Time, bro. We currently have it on Nintendo Switch Online. Bro, imagine this. This is a fan-made 4K Ocarina of Time remake. And this looks pretty cool, man. I'm hoping we get something similar to this. But in the meantime, we have the last time they redid Ocarina of Time was on the 3DS. Iconic game. One of the most iconic games. The most important action-adventure game of all time. We're at 59 likes. I need 21 people give the stream a thumbs up.
Wait,
let's crush 80 likes right now. Wait, real quick. Dwayne with the $2 super chat. I want Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. I need somebody to type Dwayne in the chat. Appreciate it, Dwayne. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. That remake would sell huge. I tell you, before Ocarina of Time, no developer knew how to make an action 3D game. They were all horrible. Just action games in general in the 3D environment, nobody knew what they were doing. Like the hit mechanics, like it was all off. when Nintendo introduced Z targeting, where you can lock on to your enemy and strafe around and dodge and attack at the right time, that changed everything. From that point on, you saw every developer copying Nintendo. Even to this day, the Dark Souls games, Elden Ring, locking on to the enemy, watching for the right movement, when to attack, all of that started with Ocarina of Time, bro. And so, if they remake Ocarina of Time, sign me up day one. Well, let's show everybody love who typed Dwayne. Evil Hodis typed Dwayne. Gold Ligger, Bowsette Dwayne. Gift Child Dwayne. Do I think that's a Link Between Worlds would... If they're going to do... There's 2 remasters I really want. Link Between Worlds was fire, 2 paid.
I would Legend of Zelda, the first game, too.
The first game would... Oh, that would be pretty dope. The very first NES game. That game was tough, bro. You needed a guy to play that. Link to the Past, Super Nintendo. Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo in the Echoes of Wisdom art style. For the top-down 2D games. Hold on. And then for the 3D game, Ocarina of Time. My top 2 most wanted Zelda remakes. What you going to say, Joshua?
Wait, does it a Link Between Worlds? Does it kind of have like the same map of a Link to the Past?
Yeah, similar. All right. Thug says Dwayne. Paige says Dwayne. Crazy Old School says Dwayne. Tony says Dwayne. Showing Dwayne some love for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it, my guy. All right. So, let's keep going. At the time of the writing, Newegg also has a new 3D Mario and Legend of Zelda remake/remaster on its 2025 game list. And those games come out this year. Bro, just think about this lineup. If we get in 1 year Mario Kart, Metroid, those 2 are confirmed. Mario Kart and Metroid. We talking Zelda, son. Let's get it correct. All right. Mario Kart and Metroid Prime. Those are confirmed coming in 2025. So if we get those 2, plus if we get a Mario game, an all-new 3D Mario game, and a Zelda Remake 4 in 1 year, we can have a better year than the Switch 2017 launch year. Switch 2017, we had a brand new Zelda game. That's going to be tough to top Breath of the Wild. We had Zelda Breath of the Wild. Mario, 2017 was crazy, bro. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2 in 1 year. That alone was crazy. I felt like we had another first part.
Mario Kart 8
and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
2017 was crazy, bro. And
I
think
Mario Kart Turbo.
I think the primary reason why the Switch just continued to sell like crazy because of the first year of the system. The first year of the system was crazy. Nintendo needs to go crazy again this year. And I think that's why the system has been delayed. We're like, man, when is Nintendo going to release this thing? They were trying to get the games lineup on the other side. They were trying to get the games launch lineup ready and enough game supply ready for the Switch 2. So ARMS 2, yeah, ARMS. And this is my thing. ARMS was like a great icing on the cake. Like, it wasn't a bad game. It wasn't the greatest game, but ARMS was cool. I had fun with ARMS. But my point is, the launch lineup was stacked the first year of the Switch. So right now, according to this Newegg leak, Switch 2 is going to be crazy. Gonna have a crazy, crazy first year. All right, the article continued. These haven't been announced. Newegg doesn't offer any further details on this, so it's not clear if they're supposed to be Switch 2 titles, even if the timing appears to line up. Importantly, we also can't guarantee that this isn't just a mistake on the retailer's end. Who mistakenly types all those words in and lists it on their official site. Perhaps someone's list of predictions accidentally got published by mistake. It's apparent uncertainty over what the supposed Zelda game is actually supposed to be would match this tone. I want somebody to type in the chat if there was a Zelda game you wanted remade, what Zelda game would it be? I know Paige said Link Between Worlds. Anybody else, what Zelda game would you want remade? I'm read the comments in the section. Hypothetically, though, these two games would make solid choices to bolster the Switch 2's library, especially at or around launch. Not now, Nintendo's gonna have to pace it out. And the rumored Star Fox Adventure game, oh my goodness. Zelda 2 in HD 2D, bro, that's crazy, Bowsette. Yeah, with you know how Square Enix is doing that 2D? That'll be dope. That would be dope. Hates it, but that's one of my more favorite Zelda games. That game was hard. It was tough. But that would be Ocarina of Time, hands down, ASAP. Facts, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Other than Ocarina of Time, I think Twilight Princess remake would be cool. Yeah, Twilight Princess. I like the game too. I've grown to like playing as Wolf Link, but I prefer to just play Sword Shield Link. That's one of my setbacks with Majora's Mask. Because we were playing as a Goron, bro. I'm like, bro, I want to play with my Sword Shield Link. All right. Ocarina of Time, strange, big facts. Twilight Princess was cool. Yeah. All right. Hypothetically, though, these two games would make solid choices to bolster the Switch 2's library, especially at or around launch, not counting the expanded re-release of 2013 Super Mario 3D World. We've not had a brand new 3D Mario game since Super Mario Odyssey back in 2017. So this new Mario game is going to have an 8-year development cycle. It's about to go crazy, bro. All right. It's about to be a phenomenal game. There's never been a bad 3D Mario game. A few months after the Switch launch was when Mario Odyssey launched. As for Zelda, you can never go wrong with that. There's no doubt that there are still some hoping for ports of the Wii U versions of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. So those would be immediate winners. And that would be the easiest route. Let me pull this up and I'm going to tell you why. Oh, come on, load. If Nintendo were to put Wind Waker or Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, a remake on the Switch 2, that would be the easiest route to go. Just the fact that these games were already remade in HD on the Wii U. And so I'm surprised these didn't even come over to the Switch. Now, I really like Wind Waker. Wind Waker HD was so dope because they removed the Triforce Shards quest. They streamlined that at the end of the game. The combat in this game is so fantastic, bro. Like the music it makes as you hit the enemies at the right time. Dun 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 dun. Bro, Wind Waker is crazy. Now, this is a game, if they're going to remake it, imagine this game like 60 frames per second, 1440p, or 60 frames per second, 4K. And this could be a title that if the Switch 2 is capable of 4K, which I have doubts on it. If the Switch 2 is capable of 4K, this could be a showcase title for 4K, Switch on running in 4K. Wind Waker 4K. That would be crazy. And I would buy this game again. I would buy this game again if it's remade in 4K on the Switch 2. Even if this is a remake for the Switch 2, buy it day one, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The game was so good. All right. So I thought this was crazy that we're getting 3D Mario and a Zelda remake remaster has officially been listed by Newegg coming to it didn't say Switch 2, but more than, of course, it's going to be Switch 2 coming in 2025. Crazy work. Now, I didn't even realize the title of this next article with what I just said. I said Wind Waker would be a perfect 4K game, but check out this article by GamingBible.com. It says Zelda Ocarina of Time 4K is the perfect Switch 2 launch title. A lot of dudes are thinking the Switch 2 is going to be a 4K capable system, and I'm not ruling it out of the. I think it will be capable. I think it will. It's just going to be based on the developer. First up, Michonne Williams with the $5 super chat. He says, "Give me Zelda, Oracle of Ages, and Oracle of Seasons remake in same art style of Wind Waker remake, and I can finally die happy. That's all I want." Bro, that would be dope. Now, I never beat the Oracle games. Bro, let me click off so I could reply. Bro, I take those games too, though. I take those games too. I was primarily home console Zelda gaming. There's 3 handheld Zelda games I never beat. The Oracle Ages and Oracle of Seasons, that counts as 2, even though they're sort of, yeah, there are 2 separate games. And Minish Cap. I started Minish Cap, but never finished it. So those are the Zelda games I need to play. I know, Bowsette. I need to play them. Go ahead, go to mom. All right. So, hey, Michonne, I take it. And somebody type Michonne in the chat. Tom, type Michonne. Show Michonne some love. Obi-Wan, I think you would love the Oracle games. They're really, yeah. I heard that, and I know they're good. There's never been a bad Zelda game. Like, Nintendo makes sure to make great Zelda games. We're at 75 likes, 25 people. 25 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Paid, type Michonne. Evil Holders, type Michonne. Evil Holders, we were on Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch yesterday. I might get on it tonight too. Quante, Pumpkin Pie, get ready. Evil Holders, if you want to be our 4th and play Monster Hunter Rise with us, let me know, bro. Oracle's games could get a remake. Michonne, that's right. Yeah. I showed him some love. All right. So this article is talking about a 4K Ocarina of Time game, and I think 4K will be possible on the Switch 2. It's going to be taxing, so I think it's going to be on a developer-to-developer basis. But if there's one developer that will be able to squeeze 4K out of a system, it would be Nintendo. This fan made the Zelda Ocarina of Time remaster, proves it would be the perfect Switch 2 launch game. Zelda Ocarina is considered one of the best games of all time. That's right. One of the greatest. If I just think off the top of my head, greatest games of all time, I'm thinking the very first Mario game. I'm thinking Mario 3. I'm thinking Mario 3D. Super Mario World. Those Mario games were all groundbreaking. Mario 2 didn't really do anything to move the needle. Mario 64. Mario 64 just changed gaming, period. And Ocarina of Time. Those games. Oh, and Super Metroid. Why Super Metroid? That's where the whole Metroidvania and games to this day, Super Metroid. Even though the first Metroid on the NES started it, the difficulty, and it didn't really garner the attention it deserved. Super Metroid is it. So those games right there, iconic, bro. Iconic. All right. As indicated by this Metacritic score of 99. No way. Ocarina of Time is at a 99 on Metacritic? Nah, bro. Let me look that up. Metacritic.com. Ocarina of Time. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that, bro. Why didn't I not know? I knew it had a high Metacritic. Bro, Ocarina of Time is a 99 on Metacritic. It's the greatest game of all time. All right, can we just say that? The greatest game of all time is Ocarina of Time. Far exceeding its justification of earning the must-play accolade, becoming the highest rated game of all time. Why did I not know that? Why did I not know that, Paid? that it has the highest score ever on Metacritic. I guess I didn't need to know that. I don't need Metacritic to validate this as the GOATed game. I just didn't need. I just knew that. The greatest game of all time. All right. Originally launched in 1998 on the N64 before benefiting of a remaster on the 3DS in 2011. Despite aging graphics and gameplay, either version of the beloved classic is still amazing to play today. But many fans believe it's time for a full remake built from the ground up. Following months of rumors, the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, which is a redesign of its predecessor that has proven to be a huge success since it launched in 2017. At this time, we don't know official system specs, pricing, or launch games for the Switch 2, but we'll no doubt learn more in the coming months. For years, fans have not only been calling for a remake of Ocarina of Time, but also new remasters for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. A lot of Zelda demand. I really think the first year of the Switch 2, we're going to get a Zelda remake. We're not going to get an all-new Zelda, 3D Zelda game. It's too soon. We just got Tears of the Kingdom. We really just got Echoes of Wisdom 2. I don't think we're going to get a brand new Zelda game for probably 3-4 years, bro. They're just keeping it realistic. If we want to get a good game, it's going to take at least a 4-year development cycle. When did Tears of the Kingdom come out? Tears of Kingdom. Release date. Where's the release date? It came out 2023. Okay. So we're already 2 years in. 2 years. And I think that'll be good. I think probably 2027. Yeah, Lakeshore, I saw 2023. All right, so we're 2 years in. And you'd already know Nintendo's already working on a new Zelda game. 3D Zelda game. 2027, 2028. Ideally, probably it's going to take 5 years to make a real good Zelda game. So 2028, but in the meantime, there's a lot of IPs Nintendo has been working on in the meantime. Mario, Smash, the next Smash. A lot of people aren't going to like this. Smash Ultimate is the same game as Smash on the Wii U. They could have called Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That could have been called Smash Brothers 4 Deluxe. Like they did. What they did for Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and then they just made it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and just added a whole bunch of content. That's what they did for Smash on the Wii U and Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate could have just been Smash 4 Deluxe. I say all that to say they didn't have to develop anything from the ground up. They just used the Wii U engine for Smash Ultimate. Smash is an all-new Smash Brothers game. DO Games 131, just subscribe. You just got in the running for a Switch 2 console giveaway. We will be giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. Make sure you're subscribed to that fire. So the next Smash Brothers game more than likely is a lot further along than we think. Don't be surprised. Year 2, we get an all-new Smash game. I think we're gonna get an announcement at this Nintendo Direct, bro. I think we're gonna get like a teaser, like Sakurai is currently working on the all-new Smash game for the Switch 2, and year 2 or 3, we're gonna get an all-new Smash game. Every year, Nintendo has to have a big system seller for the first 4 years of the system. Have a big system seller each year. Year 1, you're gonna have 2. You're gonna have a 3D Mario and Mario Kart year 1. Year 2, Animal Crossing or Smash. Year 3, I don't know, another game. Splatoon 4. Y'all sleep on Splatoon. Splatoon sells. How much is Splatoon 3 on the Switch? I think it's at least 7 million. Splatoon 3 lifetime sales. Splatoon 3 lifetime sales. Oh yeah, Splatoon could carry Nintendo for a year as its big game. Splatoon 3 has sold 11.9 million, almost 12 million copies. Let's go, Splatoon. Bro. Splatoon 3. Let me see Splatoon 2, because y'all got to remember, the Switch had 2 exclusive Splatoon games. Oh my goodness. Splatoon 2 sold 13.6. Between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3, Nintendo sold 24 million copies of Splatoon just on the Switch. Splatoon 4 is going to go crazy. And in my opinion, I really think Nintendo needs to just have one Splatoon game per gen. They just give us content, and you can still make a good buck, Nintendo. Where's the Spatty Tatty Jedi boys ASAP? That's right, Jedi Squad. Hey, I be having fun. I might hop on Splatoon again tonight, man. I'm having fun again on Splatoon. If nobody's playing any Mario sports game, I might hop on Splatoon tonight. All right, so let's keep going. For years, where was I? For years, fans not only have been calling for a remake of Ocarina of Time, but also new remasters for Wind Waker, Twilight, and Twilight Princess. If rumors are to be believed, updated remasters of the latter may be in development for a while, which could suggest Nintendo Switch 2 release. What about a remake of Ocarina of Time? I hear you ask. While fans are left in the dark about whether we'd see an official remake of this classic Nintendo 64 game, a fan has taken matters in their own hands by creating a gorgeous 4K remaster. All right, I'm gonna do a poll in the chat. Here's gonna be the poll question. Do you think the Switch 2 will, can handle 4K games? Now, this is a question. Do you think the Switch 2 can handle 4K games? I'm starting a poll. And here's my opinion. Even though I'm in the camp of no, I really should have another response that says, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Because I tell y'all, as long as I can get 1440p games, because I see that big jump. 2K, 1440p is 2K. If we can get 2K quality gaming, that's an in-between. It's not 1080p, not 4K, but 1440p. If we get 1440p, 60 frames, I'm good, bro. And most of y'all say yes. It might 2K 60, yes sir. And that's we get 2K 60, I'm gonna be good, bro. I'm gonna be good if that's the target for the majority of Nintendo's first party games. So we'll see. And I tell you this though, even playing Mario Kart 8 on the Switch at 1080p 60 frames, that game still looks good, man. I don't know what Nintendo did to Mario Kart to just future-proof Mario Kart 8, but even in 1080p, Mario Kart 8 still looks fantastic running at 60 for me. All right. So this fan is saying, this article is saying that they're hoping for a Ocarina of Time remake in 4K on the Switch. I think Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker remake, I think both those games would go crazy, Upscale, possibly. Switch 2 secret sauce to getting 4K DLSS. That's facts paid. It's going to be interesting to see how those developers utilize DLSS on the system. And that definitely is going to make a big difference. All right. This next news item, I thought this was pretty dope. Switch 2's magnetic Joy-Con connection was originally an idea for the current Switch. That this was something Nintendo was toying around with and working on for the current Switch, But for whatever reason, they just waited for the Switch 2. We had the OLED mid-gen refresh, which did have a larger screen. I wonder if Nintendo was even considering that for that. Shout out to everybody coming into the stream. We're at 85 likes, 15 people. Let's crush 100 likes right now. All right. This is coming from NintendoLife.com. Nintendo Switch 2 has finally been revealed, and it seems some of the features of the successor system has been years in the making. One of these happened to be the magnetic connections for the Joy-Con controllers, which replaces the physical rail system on the original system. Former Nintendo Minute hosts Kit and Krista have highlighted an interview they did with Nintendo's Yoshiaki Koizumi back in 2017, who revealed then and there Nintendo was already considering magnets to connect the Joy-Cons on the original Switch hardware. Unfortunately, at the time, there were some design problems, and so the team opted with mechanical rails. This is some crazy stuff. All right, Yokazi Koizumi on Switch's Joy-Con rail system. This is his direct quote. We tried a lot of different things in terms of connecting the Joy-Con to the console. The one that I was particularly excited about at the time was using magnets. So this was his idea. Where's my Switch at? Or go look on my side of the bed. Go look upstairs. I'm sure that's where it is. But as magnetics, excited about that I was particularly excited about at the time was using magnets, which was like snap it right to the console. But as you would play sometimes, it would just fall into your lap. But because we still wanted to have something that was sturdy enough for you to hold onto the console, but also gave you that kind of satisfying snap the magnets did, that's how we came up with the mechanical rails that gave you the click. So the click worked for that generation. I have to say, after a while though, the wear and tear, it weared on your system. So they wanted magnets from the get-go, but this is what he said. He said the magnets, the controller would just fall out on your lap. So they probably needed more time to engineer the product correctly. And here we are with the Switch 2. Now with this system, it's going to be hard for it to just fall out while you're playing because of how the outside and the actual Joy-Cons fit snugly into the side of the system, and then it magnetically connects, meaning that it's not just magnets, it's electromagnets, which make it very hard to just disconnect without pushing those buttons on the back. So they just needed more time to fine tune it, and we got the perfect Switch console. All right. Ultimately, these magnetic connections have now shown up on the Switch 2, with Nintendo showcasing in its announcement trailer how you can press the button on the back of the Joy-Con to release the controllers from the main panel. Nintendo will reveal more about the Switch 2 at its upcoming Nintendo Direct broadcast taking place on April 2nd, 2025. I cannot wait. I can't wait for April 2nd, bro. That's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. And your boy will be live streaming that Nintendo Direct. A must. All right. What's up to Super AZ? Just subscribe to the channel. You are now in the running for a Switch 2 console giveaway. So appreciate everybody subscribing. Let's go get it. All right. We can't have a Switch 2 stream without talking about a Switch 2 price. We have another article talking about how much the Switch 2 is going to cost. How much could the Nintendo Switch 2 cost? This is coming from Gamerant.com. The Nintendo Switch 2 has been announced, and with it comes rampant speculation. Questions include what games will be launch titles for the new console, what accessories will be released alongside it, and of course, how much Nintendo Switch 2 will cost. So far, no definitive price point has been revealed, but there's been a large amount of theorizing, particularly based on the price points of previous Switch consoles and the Switch 2's potential competitors. previous Nintendo Switch console prices. Theories about the potential launch price of the Nintendo Switch 2 have taken into account the launch prices of previous Switch consoles. They are the OG Switch model for $299. $300 has been the price point for the launch Switch. We're at 91 likes. 9 people give the stream a thumbs up, and let's crush 100 likes. Appreciate to all the support, everyone coming through on the stream. The Switch Lite dropped it by $100. And that was a feat within itself for Nintendo to cut $100 off of the price. They eliminated the ability to dock. They did a whole bunch of things, but it drastically reduced the price. And they went back in the opposite direction with the Switch OLED at $350. It is likely that the Switch 2 will be more expensive than any of the previous Switch consoles. I'm banking on that because it will feature more advanced hardware. Its price point will likely be the most similar to that of the Switch OLED, which was the most hardware intensive of the three. Competitor consoles should also be considered. So they're saying Nintendo's not in a vacuum. They have to consider what the competition is doing. Notably, the various iterations of the Nintendo Switch have launched at price points on the lower end compared to other consoles that debuted around the same time. The PlayStation 4, which predated the Switch by several years, cost $400 at launch. Wow, the PS4 was $400 at launch? Yeah, it was. While the Xbox One launched, I remember that Xbox One launched at $500 and was less powerful than the PS4 because of Kinect. Xbox forced Kinect on gamers, and that was it. For $500 and higher is standard for the current generation of consoles. That's right, PS4, Xbox Series X. With the PlayStation 5 in particular seeing high prices due to demand and supply issues at launch.
What's the PS5 price?
How much is it right now?
Yeah,
It's $500, I believe. It's $500 for the Slim too. Like it's $500 for the. No, it's $450 for a Slim, I think. Now I want to see. PS5 Slim price. PS5 Slim price is $500. $500 for the Slim model.
who would buy that and just not get the
And then you got to spend another $50 if you want a disc drive.
I'm sure they should just get PS4 to have the same
I know, but the
price.
graphic difference between the PS4 and PS5, well, yeah, it's not even that big. I can't even say
It doesn't
it's
really
that big.
matter about the graphics
Yeah.
as long as it's not that terrible.
Yeah, as long as it's not terrible. Yeah, you're right. All right, so, yeah, that's crazy how this all digital used to cost $400. Now all digital is $500. This generation went upwards in prices instead of lowering the prices. All right. The console, which is likely seen as the closest competitor to the Switch 2, is Valve's Steam Deck, which is similar in size and shape, but also intended for handheld use. The Steam Deck comes in a range of versions, which vary in battery life, display type, LCD versus OLED, and the amount of storage available. Currently, the 256 gigabyte non-OLED Steam Deck retails for $400. That's the cheapest version of the Steam Deck is $400. With higher tier versions typically costing between $550 and even $700 for a Steam Deck. Now that's PlayStation 5 Pro is also $700. Man, consoles have gone up. One theory is that the Switch 2 will release at a price the same or lower than a 256 gigabyte Steam Deck to avoid competition. Others, however, think that the price will be higher so that the Switch 2 can portray itself as the equal to a mid or higher tier deck. High but not too high seems a likely goal. Ultimately, Nintendo will likely rely on a combined strategy of maintaining its reputation for low prices while also reflecting advances in hardware and graphics via a higher launch price. $399 The same price as the 256 gigabyte non-OLED Steam Deck is one number that has been theorized. Yeah, everybody's been saying 400. This would put it only $50 above the launch price of the Switch OLED, maintaining Nintendo's reputation for keeping prices low. Yeah, I think if Nintendo goes 400 for the Switch 2, they're going to keep their other consoles the same price. The Switch OLED, so it's 350. The Switch 1 at 300, Switch Lite at 200. And Nintendo might just keep that train going. All right. However, other theories have put forth higher numbers, with $449 and even as much as $499 being floated about by some. With the Switch being nearly a decade old, the upgrade the Switch 2 represents will likely be a significant one, and Nintendo may hope to communicate that via the device's pricing. These prices would also bring the Switch 2 more in line with the prices of other current-gen consoles, such as the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Nintendo may also be more comfortable with a higher price point if they intend to release a cheaper version in the near future, as was done with the Switch Lite. Unfortunately, however, nothing will be set in stone until Nintendo reveals the official price, which may happen during the planned Switch 2 centered Nintendo Direct in April. Everything is pointing to that Nintendo Direct in April. All right, y'all. Those are all of the Switch 2 news items for today's stream. Keep it locked in for your daily dose of Nintendo news. I got y'all covered on the latest and greatest. Also, we will be giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Tonight, going to be gaming with the sponsors on the scrolling message right here. Join our Nintendo Gaming Discord. Links in the description on how to join our gaming Discord. Probably going to be playing some Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis is what I'm getting an itch for. All right. What do you guys think about everything we talked about today? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Peace.
Oh, we almost have him! Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.